everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Melinda and I'm a first year medical student from the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences in University Putra, Malaysia. Today, in my blog, I will be critically analysing about the article titled Quitting Single-Use Plastic in Japan by author Melinda Joe. We'll be talking about some issues and also solutions highlighted in the text, my beliefs, values and status regarding this issue, as well as my stance regarding the author's opinion. Come, let's dive right in. Okay, so first things first, who is the author Melinda Joe? She's an American journalist based in Tokyo, Japan. Her food writing has appeared in publications such as Newsweek, The Wall Street Journal, CNN, and also Departures magazine, and has been translated into more than 4 languages. She writes about Japanese drinks in her column for the Japan Times, known as Kanpai Culture, a certified sake and also wine specialist. Impressive, isn't she? So right now, let's talk about some of the issues highlighted in the text. So the article actually highlights the significant challenge of reducing plastic waste in Japan, specifically in Tokyo, where plastic packaging is actually deeply ingrained in their daily lives. So some of the issues actually include love for packaging, the rise of plastic bottles production in Japan, Japan's excessive packaging culture, the country's high customer demand for a wider variety of just single serving and also ready-to-eat foods, the country's very hot and also extreme weather, practical difficulties associated with sustainable shopping, and also Japan being the largest exporter of plastic waste, besides the government's initiatives with just limited impact. What about the solutions? Some of the solutions included in the text includes adopting reusable bags, carrying a water bottle, and also using refilling stations. And also limiting takeout packaging, seeking out environmentally friendly restaurants such as eco-friendly restaurants, and also looking into more local sustainable shopping options like mom and pop Yaya greengrocers, and also more civil engagement in the adoption of zero waste policies, repurchasing programs for used products, and also consumer advocacy by providing feedback in the suggestion boxes in the speed marks. Now come on, let's go for a jog. Okay, so now that we're in the car on the way going to jog, let us identify one argument made by the author with 2 relevant pieces of evidence. So the author is actually trying to argue that reducing single-use plastic consumption in Japan, particularly in Tokyo, is actually a very challenging task due to cultural practices, convenience, and also the prevalence of plastic packaging. So now let's talk about 2 pieces of evidence supporting this argument, which can be found in the text. So very unexpectedly, it is actually raining right now, but then it's still okay. Let's talk about the 2 evidences that I mentioned just now. So the first evidence is actually being the rise in plastic bottle production, which can be seen reaching 23.2 billion per year in comparison to 14 billion in 2004. And the second evidence is actually being the cultural factors and also packaging tradition, which emphasizes on the significance of presentation, respect, and also cleanliness. And now let's go for a jog in the rain! It was so cold just now. So now, let me talk about my beliefs, values, and also status regarding this article. So in my opinion, as a person who prioritizes environmental sustainability, my beliefs align with the author's concerns about the increasing plastic waste issue in Japan. And in terms of values, as someone who holds very strong values in sustainability and also social responsibility, I strongly resonate with the author's values and efforts to reduce single-use plastic waste. And in fact, in terms of status, I believe that more alternatives in reducing single-use plastics should be made inexpensive so that individuals of all social classes are able to access it. Okay, so personally, I do believe that my views definitely reinforce the author's views because I definitely see and also understand the urgency of addressing the plastic waste issue, and I'm also very motivated to adopt and also support measures aimed at reducing single-use plastics. So now for the next part, which is to state my stance regarding the author's argument. So based on my beliefs, values, and also status, as mentioned above, it is clear that I definitely agree with the author's opinion because I resonate with the urgency of reducing single-use plastic consumption in Japan to mitigate the environmental impact. Okay, now since I'm feeling quite hungry, let's go have a meal. So right now, I'm here at my favorite Indian restaurant having a meal with my family. Okay, so right now, I would like to summarize my argument and also provide two pieces of evidence to support my argument. So I would like to conclude that as a leader who prioritizes environmental sustainability and also someone who recognizes the urgency of addressing the plastic waste crisis, I fully support the author's argument for reducing single-use plastic consumption in Japan, which is fueled by various reasons. So right now the food is here already. So let me talk about the two evidences. So evidence one is actually the escalating plastic bottle production. So the production of plastic bottles in Japan has actually jumped to a staggering rate of 23.2 billion per year, from 14 billion per year in 2004. And the second evidence is actually the cultural roots and also the packaging tradition in Japan, because Japan's obsession with packaging has cultural roots related to the concepts of presentation with respect, especially when giving gifts. Hence, this evidence supports that the argument that cultural sensitivity is actually very crucial in addressing plastic consumption. I'll be eating now first. So in conclusion, in supporting the author's perspective, I recognize the environmental implications of the escalating plastic production in Japan. While understanding the cultural significance of packaging, I believe it is still very essential to navigate towards more sustainable practices to preserve the environment for our future generations. And that is all from me for my video today. I hope you all have learned something about the issues and also the solutions surrounding single-use plastic waste in Japan. And I hope everyone enjoyed this as much as I do. Hope you can like, share and also subscribe. Bye bye! And happy Thai Pusam!